Okay, so I am reassembling a Toyota Tacoma 2007, so a second generation AC blower motor. I've already disassembled it and I cleaned it off. As you can see, there's the blower. You can see some of this dust, so the brush dust. It came off pretty easily using just some regular keyboard spray. Okay, so anyway, there are a couple parts here that we want to talk about. So you have your magnets, and this you can see fits on right here. And then there's this little hole where the electric connection comes out. So again, I don't know all of the super technical terms to this, but this fits in right here like this. You can see, again, it has these magnets on it. I'm showing you parts right now and then I'll assemble it and I'll start filming again. But then you have this piece. It essentially keeps the magnets in place and that fits in. And I'll show you how they go together because there's kind of a trick to this. Basically, you have to push the springs back and get these magnets with the little rounded side to it in each side, and then it all slides in order right here. So yeah, I've already taken the cleaner and basically blow all the dust out of here, though you can still see some. I tried to get the wheel off, and there's another video recommending using a hammer, but I think this blower is a little old, and so it started to crack this casing. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to focus in, but yeah, so I'm going to put it together real quick. Okay, this is a little tricky, and it took two hands, but if you can see, the magnets are in here, and so are the springs. And then this piece is loose. This has to go in after because it fits over this right here. And you can see it goes into this grooved area, so we're just going to pop that in. See if I can get this in all the way. It's a little tricky with one hand. I'm trying to keep the camera steady for you. Alright, so it looks like it's in there. Cool. So that's it reassembled. And then I'm going to put on the casing. I guess the manufacturer glues the screws on there, so I just broke that. But it takes these two longer screws. Honestly, it's much easier to disassemble, and I didn't get that on film, but it took maybe 10 minutes to do that. And it's taken me a little bit of time to figure out how to redo it. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this. You can see the holes, and you just line it up. And you can see how it kind of fits back together. I'm going to pause so I can use both hands, but kind of have to line everything up along the sides. If you can see, there's a bunch of different grooves, so I'm going to straighten everything out and then I'll take another video. Okay, sorry for the break, but as you can see, it lines up pretty good. Just has a couple working parts to it. You have to fit these rubber, there's some grooves where it slides down in there, and I also have to fit around here, but this is what it should look like. And once you put the screws in, it'll tighten it down. So you just, two screws, that's it. It's really easy. Honestly, it's a little more of a pain in the ass than it's worth because you can replace this whole unit for like 60 bucks. So might just be worth it to just replace it, but oh, you never know. If you like to tinker, then here's a good little how-to video. All right, got this back on. So you can see it's spinning again. It doesn't spin that great, which tells me maybe I should have put some WD-40 in there. I might just end up buying a new one, but this will just be a little replacement video. And also, this is my first video, so might not be too refined. My name is Tacoma TJ. I also have a Honda Accord that I work on, and you know, there's some other guys out there, car guy Eric, and I forget his name, but there's a guy who likes to shoot the laptop, and they both do pretty good videos. I use a lot of their stuff to do, you know, like how to remove this assembly in general, but I couldn't find too much on how to actually disassemble this and then reassemble it to clean it out, and you know, instead of just straight replacing it, which is still relatively cheap, but sometimes, you know, saving 60 bucks is worth it. So hope you enjoy this video. The last part is going to be putting this back on, so I'll go ahead and do that and then show you how it goes back in. Okay, now here's the full assembly reassembled. I put all 4 screws in, pretty easy. Now it lines up with, where'd it go? Here you go. The electrical connection, so that'll drive power to the magnets, which will spin the wheel. It's actually spinning pretty good right now. Let's see if I can use no hands and show you guys, but let's see. Yeah, so it's not too bad. The magnet should drive that well enough. I originally removed it because of that dust buildup, and then got some leaves out of there and replaced the filters. So I'll take it to the truck and reinstall it and show you guys how to do that. And yeah, we should be good. Okay, we're back in the car. So I already replaced the filter, but you just pop these. Come on. And I think the arrow goes down. I've seen other videos where they say up, some say down. I'm not sure if it's a huge deal or not, but it seems to me like the top side was dirty, so the air is flowing down this way into the fan, and then it's drawn out into the system, so it seems like it'd make more sense for the air to go down and the words to be up, but that might be wrong. If you guys notice anything incorrect, feel free to comment and let me know, all right? Okay, so the reason I started doing this anyway is because my AC wasn't working and the cold air was coming through if I left this off. So when it was just coming straight from the outside and the AC was on, cold air would come through and I'd come to a standstill, and obviously the fan wasn't running. And then I'd hit about 75 miles per hour and it would start running again. And even when I would hit this, then it would still keep running. So it told me that the fan, there was too much resistance for the magnets and the electricity to start driving the fan, which is what caused me to want to clean it out and disassemble it. And that's when I realized there were not any good videos on how to disassemble, which I'm sorry I couldn't show that, but it was actually really easy, just reverse of what I showed you how to reassemble it. But anyway, so it'll go back in here. Here's your connection. I'm actually going to put that in and then run the AC, and you got to be careful about that, but I'm going to see if the fan will run without having to drive the car, and so you're going to see in a minute whether or not I was successful. Okay, oops, I forgot to hit pause. Sorry guys. But anyway, so there are 3 of these. I think they are 7/32 little hex bolts. So I have my ratchet with an attachment, and then I have my extender with the fitting right here. And basically, you can see on this, there's 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. It fits back into here. Fortunately, I'm using a cell phone to do this, so it's gonna be hard for me to use both hands, or try and use one hand and redo this. But you're just gonna want to take this, and you have a clip for your wires, so I'll clip those back into right here, and then I'll get this back in up here, and I'm gonna pause while I do that and then show you what it looks like. So the way they designed this is pretty cool. It just fits back in there right away. You can see where this longer part is over here. And then, let me try and focus in. There's a clip for the wires right here that you just undo, put the wires in, close it up. And then I'll put the little bolts back in and show you the final product. Okay, so now I have all of those little bolts back in, as you can see. right here. It's in there nicely. I actually removed the glove box to do this. You don't really need to, just I think it's easier, and you also can get to the filter and replace that. Be careful, guys, when you take your car to a shop or your truck. I took mine recently for an oil change, and they marked off that they changed this filter, but then I opened it up and it was filthy and there were leaves in there, so be careful. For what they charge you, I kind of got screwed. I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, so just a recommendation. Same with your engine filter or air filter. I just replaced that as well. And if you can hear the lawnmower in the background, sorry about that. My dad's over there mowing the lawn and drinking his 44-ounce vodka tonic. So anyway, never seen that guy get buzzed in my life. Alright, so this is the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is TJ. My channel is called Tacoma TJ, and hopefully I'll be posting more videos for you in the near future. Let me know what you thought, and try not to ramble on too long. Thanks. Bye.